And then we move to the new Prime Minister.
I know that we will deliver, we will deliver, and we will deliver. And we will deliver a great victory for the Conservative Party in 2024. Thank you. Thank you.
And, of course, she is now the Prime Minister. There's a big old list of promises coming from the new incumbent of number 10, everything from immigration to energy bills, the NHS, social care, based on normal lengths of governments. She's got under 2 years to achieve all of that. Spoiler alert, it's going to be near impossible. I don't say that in any way that it's down to ineptitude on her part, merely the political to-do list versus the time she has to do it in. We await finer details of what she'll say in her first week in office. Apparently, a big announcement on energy is on its way later. But tell me this, what do you want to see Liz Truss do as her first act as Prime Minister? What do you want to hear from her first? 0344 499 1000. She will enter Downing Street later today after all the form filling, the security briefings, the intelligence and nuclear codes. She will at some point find herself sat down at that old oak prime ministerial desk, no doubt etched with the nail marks of some of her predecessors. She'll look around that room. She will ponder inside that office. History has been made. Wars have been settled. Peace has been kept. International treaties have been signed. She'll gaze around at those who went before her, and as she ingests the enormity and the privilege of the job that has just been bestowed upon her. And she'll have that moment of deep realisation where she no doubt utters those inevitable words. Get in there. I would allow her that, wouldn't you? Come on. As she gazes at those portraits, the photos of the political giants that went before her, Churchill, Attlee, Macmillan, Thatcher, Brown. You're right, Jest. Macmillan was hopeless. Back to reality as she sits there pondering that position, the responsibility. What should her priority be? I mean, putting energy aside, we know about energy. That's going to happen. There's going to be a seismic, we are told, energy policy, depending on who you listen to, could be worth 100 billion quid. Freezing energy bills at 2,500 quid, we are hearing. I mean, that would have seemed preposterous. They would even get to 2,500 quid half an hour ago, but that's where we're at. If that is going to be our opening gambit, that's good. But serious question. What do you want Liz Truss to do in her first day in office? I'm an absolute believer that whether you support a political party, we should all, if you've got an ounce of intelligence, we should all want our Prime Minister to succeed. On the major issues, we would all want our Prime Minister to do well. We want our country on track. We want things solved. We want big problems and seismic issues addressed. So when you consider, as she walks into that big black door and takes her seat at that big oak desk, what should her first priority be? What do you want Prime Minister Liz Truss to be doing on day one? 0344 499 1000. We'll open the lines on that now. And think along all of the areas over the last couple of years that we've debated. And, of course, we've had COVID that has scuppered things. There's a war in Ukraine. But we've got a ton of domestic issues. Sometimes you'd be forgiven for, look, we understand that COVID had to be treated with a clear level globally of importance. We have somewhat moved on from that now. We know that Ukraine has clear global implications for energy and the like. But look at what is going on over here on our own doorstep. I'm thinking of law and order. I'm thinking of immigration. I'm thinking of areas such as the NHS. Big, fat waiting lists that you just cannot get your head around. She starts that job today as she flies back, and that plane has just literally, as we speak, taken off to bring her back to Downing Street. We'll be hearing from her, opening speech, of course, outside number 10. And then in she goes with a big wave to the cameras, her husband by her side, ready to start the job. What do you want to hear first from Liz Truss? 0344 499 1000. It might be one of those big issues that we debate relentlessly on programmes such as this. You might have Another area that you think, actually, a Prime Minister worth their salt should be really looking at this. What is the this for you? What is the priority for you? What is number one for you? What do you want Prime Minister Liz Truss to do as a priority on day one? 0344 499 1000.